the rebounding and the paint, you guys win those battles. Tell me about the impact that that's playing right now in the series and how it helped out tonight.
It's huge. I mean, you want to win those little battles. And I think especially in the playoff series, rebounding, not turning the ball over, controlling the paint is big. And so I think every night we try to establish that. And it's a team effort. I mean, yeah, we have Jokic crashing a lot, so I kind of have to box him out a lot. But again, still boxing out Gordon, Westbrook, and all those guys that consistently crashing. I think just as a team, we've been doing a really good job of just consistently getting bodies on guys and going to get the ball.
And then on the other end, they've been trying to keep that zone so compact and not get it extended. And you specifically, I think, were able to help spring Shea and Dub on downhill drives. What was key there in terms of spacing execution late?
Again, I think like everything on our team, it's about team basketball. So I think it's not just letting Shea just go one-on-one against everybody. So it's, hey, how can we move? How can we get him easier looks? But then how also Shea's unselfish, Dub's unselfish. And so I think they do also a great job of how can they get us easy looks. So I think in general, it's a mixture between both. Again, getting Shea open, getting Dub open, but I think they do a great job of also finding us at the same time.
Isaiah, you've been a part of some playoff battles up close, and you've seen kind of the swings of playoff series in general. What was kind of your role as a leader once this team went down 2-1, kind of heading into this big game?
Again, just not overreacting. I think, especially in this playoff series, it's so emotional. And so I think you just have to be consistent, know what the reality is. And the reality was, we let those 2 games slip. We can't change that at this moment. The only thing we can change is what we do in the present moment. So I think that's just kind of my role, is just get everyone refocused, get everyone emotionally ready for what we have to do. And that's the biggest thing with the playoffs, is the swings go up and down. And yeah.
Isaiah, I guess a two-parter for you. I'm going to ask first one first. Joker just appeared to be fatigued at the end. I mean, it's a lot of minutes, a lot of big series. But what are you guys doing well, just teamwork, to kind of force him into a bad shooting night again?
It's a team effort. I think we do a great job of. It's mostly my job to defend him one-on-one. But again, I don't think my teammates are leaving me on the island. And I think that's what makes us so good. I mean, again, he's gonna make tough shots, and you just kind of have to mentally live with that. But I think in general, we're doing a great job of swarming, rotating the right way, and executing the game plan. And that's what you're gonna need against a great player like that.
And the second one is, I know it's a small sample size, but when you were here and you saw him in practice and you got to go against him, how much does that help you for now?
I mean, I was there for like 2 days, low-key, so no, but in general, he helped me a lot. I mean, I have a lot of respect for him, a lot of respect how he approached each day. I think passing-wise, he helped me take another step. I think before I was a good passer, but he took me really to now, I think I'm one of the best big passers in the league, and he took me to that another level, just with the details of how to get guys open, with your eyes, knowing when someone's open when he maybe doesn't seem open, if that kind of makes sense. So he helped me a lot in that aspect, and he was always very open to any question I had, and so I have a lot of respect for him for doing that.
Somewhat related to that, I know the series isn't over, but you had that experience with him. You've obviously played against him a lot.
Yeah.
Which is the bigger challenge between sort of the mental game with his basketball IQ and skills versus just the physical game?
It's a mixture. I think more mental. I think any playoff series, just the mental aspect of it, hey, I'm going to be disciplined. Every time we have a game plan, I'm going to stick to it. And then especially with a guy like him, I mean, he'll make a step back, fadeaway shot where you're like, how did that go in? But you have to mentally just be okay with this and knowing that this is the shot I kind of want him to take, and he's going to make tough shots, exactly kind of how Shea, I mean, I've been watching all year, Shea makes tough shots where probably the defenders are like mentally kind of down on it. So I think just mentally staying in it, mentally knowing what you want to get him to, and then kind of sticking to that game plan.